have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
G'day, podcaster. I don't know why I felt like I needed to repeat you. I think you did a great job of that. So just don't wear that for the rest of the podcast. Is what I'm trying to say.
Don't wear that for the rest of the podcast. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, we're going to be silly buggers now. Are we?
Okay, we're going to be silly buggers, are we?
Okay, well, look, there's tons of podcasts out today. If you don't know what it is, I would still recommend listening to the exclusive pod with the Big Bird Bandit. It was like a really big crime story in Adelaide. You might not have heard about it if you're interstate, but it was good yarn. So check that one out, and it'll also make sense while we're talking about it a little bit later in this pod.
Give us a buzz right now, 13 24 10. Do you know a Space Invader? Not talking about the game, obviously. I'm talking about someone who has no boundaries. You know those people, they don't have that thing inside them that goes, I'm too close to that person.
Ben, you're an introvert. I'm a people person. I love being around people, but I also love my own personal space.
Oh, yeah.
There is a certain point that is too close.
Yep.
We used to work with a guy who'd walk into the office and give us little massages on the back when we wanted to talk. How weird was that?
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate for the workplace, for sure.
Yeah. The reason I bring up Space Invaders is because I got a great example for you. I had a friend who was on an interstate flight home yesterday, and he told me that while he was eating his in-flight meal, he had his tray table down, of course.
Yeah.
And you know when they give you like a little water in a little cup? He'd finished his water, and he was using that as a bin. The person next to him, who was also eating their in-flight meal, used his little bin as their own personal receptacle. Are you kidding me?
That's disgraceful.
Get your rubbish out of my personal space.
If there was an air marshal on that flight, I would expect him to restrain
of course.
that person.
That is disgusting.
Zip tie them and bring them to the back of the plane.
You are not entitled to use that person's personal space bin.
Sometimes you argue over elbow room, but that's just, they're small seats. I get it. But if you reach over and touch someone else's tray
while they're eating,
you should lose that hand. That's insane.
Could you imagine? People have been killed for less.
I think so. In some nations.
Yeah.
My God.
Absolute Space Invader.
Do you know what I hate? Space Invaders, like when this is a bit of a standard thing, but if you're like walking your dog and then someone like pats your dog without talking to you.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, I'm here too. Maybe ask me first or just talk to me.
Yeah.
How's this? I was driving the other day, all the windows down, had my cavoodle Toby in the back seat just panting away.
Yeah.
And then I heard like, good boys, and I was like, what the hell? I was at the traffic lights and a cyclist was leaning into my car. Leaning into my car.
Into your space.
He was a Space Invader scratching my dog's chest. I felt like just driving through the red light while he was still hanging in. I was like, get out of my car! What are you doing? This is my zone, mate.
All right, they are a few examples of Space Invaders. If you have got one, 13 24 10, give us a buzz. Shani, do you know a Space Invader?
Hey, Ben and Liam, I certainly do. It's my husband's grandpa, and it's a reoccurring thing, constantly reoccurring, to the point where, like, who was it? It was our mum's friend. He's gone up to her and literally just in her space and gone, hey, who's the Indian friend? And then walked off. It's just complete, constantly in your face. And
that's
you
more
try
like...
and tell him and it's just...
more like Space Invader and a little bit racist.
Yeah, you've called through for the wrong thing, unfortunately. We decided not to do that one. Lucas joins us now. Do you know a Space Invader?
I'm a plumber, and there's multiple jobs that I go on where like people will just sit behind me and just watch while I work, and just keep watching until I'm done.
Yeah, and you'd be thinking, mate, if you want to do this job, I'll give you the spanner.
Yeah, if you care so much about it, you do it yourself. Especially because most of the time, wouldn't you be like fully like under a sink or something, and you're sort of you're bent all over, and they're right behind you whilst you crouch down? Like, it's a weird position to be in, right?
Yeah, and then there's sometimes where they're like there'll be a tool on the floor and you go to grab it and then they'll grab it for you.
Oh, no, get out. I hate that. Oh, it's not worth your time. Sorry you got to deal with that, Lucas. Julie, do you also know a space invader?
Yeah, good morning, guys. I was on an international flight and I was in between a couple. One had the window seat, one had the aisle seat, and I offered to change, but they said, no, we like, she likes the window, he likes the aisle, and they constantly would pass food, the bread roll would come across in front of me.
I hate that.
Oh,
that's
Julie.
so selfish. That's so selfish on their behalf.
They're like kissing in front of you.
Oh.
How long was the flight, Julie?
It was Sydney, Hong Kong.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Just a short one then. Oh, at least you didn't have to sit in between them for too long.
Nothing beats a cozy winter getaway
Or escaping to a tropical paradise.
WhatIf.com helps you make up for getaways you've missed.
Plan and book everything travel all in one place. Jump online or on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Playing the 610 quiz this morning. We got Hayley in Dernancourt. Good morning, Hayley.
Good morning.
What are you up to this morning?
Just on the way back from the gym.
Oh, nice. What did you do there this morning?
It was a group fitness class, like a HIIT class.
HIIT class, high intensity training. Is that it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you know what? I do it twice a week, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm looking like an Adonis this year.
Yeah.
Very thick abs. Obviously, you can't see that because I'm wearing a big hoodie at the moment, so you'd never know. Anyway,
There's a layer of beef.
and there's a layer of beef on top of it. Okay, Hayley, well, let's get into these questions. Research has shown that Aussies in their 20s are supporting the monarchy and the royal family more than Aussies in their 30s and 40s. Find that hard to believe. When the Queen dies, who will take over?
Prince Harry?
What? He's not even family. He's living in America. It's like, definitely not.
Oh, Hayley, thanks for playing, though. That is incorrect. Gabby in Campbelltown, good morning.
Morning.
Do you know who's going to take over after the Queen passes?
I'm not even going to try.
Any other royal come to mind?
Look, I don't follow them very well. The only thing I know is Prince Philip, that's it.
Well, it's not him. He's dead. So I don't think he'd do a very good job. Anyway, Jason and now Parker. Who do you? I mean, we were saying here that people in their 20s are big monarchists here in Australia. So do you know who's going to take over after the Queen?
Is it Prince Charles?
It is. You've nailed it. Okay, Rose McManus, our king, is getting a brand new show coming on Disney Plus. What the? What was the name of his long-running TV show?
Mr. Ben.
I mean,
Is that a joke?
Oh,
answer?
Rose McManus. Sorry, fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, I just thought. Yeah, no,
okay.
it was Rose Live.
this is going well for
It
you,
was
Jason.
Rove
Yeah.
Live. Well done,
Was
mate.
that a joke, or was that? Did you think we
Yeah,
said
that
right?
was a joke. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. It's hard to tell when it's
Yeah.
a quiz, when you answer wrong. We don't really know what
I
to
always
think.
love when I see that on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with
Yeah.
the question. I go, oh, that was just
This
joking.
is for $1 million. Oh, the answer's Borneo. No, I'm obviously kidding. Anyway, Robert Irwin apparently says he doesn't feel any pressure to maintain his family's wholesome brand. Can you name one other family member in the Irwin family?
Binti.
Nailed it. Miranda Kerr and her billionaire husband have paid for an entire graduating class's student loans in America. Her husband invented Snapchat. What's on the logo of Snapchat, Jason?
A goat?
It is. If you said Mr. Bean again, it would have sent me. All right, last one here, mate. Megan Thee Stallion is being called out for cropping out Cara Delevingne on an Instagram picture she posted from the Billboard Awards. Can you finish these lyrics?
Now from the top, make it drop. That's some.
Yeah, no.
Be careful.
You've already made one.
You've already made a joke and you've sworn once, so just be very careful.
No, I can't. I don't know that.
You don't know that one?
Okay, Jason.
I think we got out of jail free there in that case. Nikaylee joins us now. Can you, and be careful, finish the lyrics to this song?
Now from the top, make it drop. That's some.
From the top, make it drop. That's a WAP.
Yeah,
we'll give it to you.
We'll give it to you.
The whole point was it's a naughty word that you were supposed to say. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
right,
I know, but I didn't want to shake it.
No, you've done well. No, you've passed our little test, and in return, you are in the draw to win $10,000. Also, you get to pick the next song we play. Very exciting this morning because we're having a goo-goo off.
And I don't to see me, 'cause I don't think
The band hailing from Buffalo. You want to hear a bit of Iris Goo-Goo Dolls this morning?
there has been some conversation off there about the best Goo Goo Dolls song.
And I'm saying to Kaylee, it's got to be Iris. I mean, there's no doubt.
But I'm saying it's by far Slide.
I won't say anything at all. So why don't you slide?
I mean, you're going to settle a debate that has gone on for around 48 hours now. Is it Ben's Slide? Is it my Iris, the first one you heard?
Let me play one more bit for you.
I feel like you're badgering the witness. Just before you answer, can we have a little bit more Iris just so it's fresh in our head? Yeah.
All right, it is up to you, Nikaylee.
I think we'll let it slide and we'll take the first one.
It's not the best Goo-Goo song.
It certainly is. Thank you very much, Nikaylee.
Thank you, guys.
You're on Nova. Enjoy.
Put your arms around me. What you feel is what you want is beautiful.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
We were just joined by Tasman Binder, who was one of the Big Bird Bandits. Remember that costume? The Big Bird costume got stolen from the circus tent last year. It was all cleared through the court this week. There's a full exclusive chat on the Ben and Liam podcast. And I think, for the most part, he was apologetic. And, you know, at the end of the day, they were doing it for a bit of a laugh.
Oh, I don't
think anyone was, harmed too much.
For sure. I think for the whole part, at no point did he sound like he didn't take it seriously. He understood that he made a mistake.
Look.
He apologised for it. In hindsight, when you look back at it, now we're so far away from it, it is kind of funny.
It is. And that's the thing. Sometimes, definitely stealing, not good.
Yeah.
I try not to. In fact, I don't steal things. Apart from the occasional shoplift. If there's like a DVD at JB Hi-Fi or something like that. I'm obviously joking. But this happens sometimes when maybe you've had a few tins or something and you're with a group of mates and you think, oh, this would be such a great idea. So that's why what we're going to do this morning is 13 24 10. What have you stolen on a night out? Bailey, I mean, it was a big night, I'm sure, but what did you end up stealing?
I was actually entirely sober, but I was at the casino. It was a complete accident. I thought I'd won a fair bit of money. And took the chips that the lady that was dealing put down next to me and just walked off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And got tackled out of the casino, basically. And they were not for me.
So someone else had won the chips and you took them?
Yes, someone else had won them next to me and I took them.
You're colourblind and you put it all on black and you're like, hey, I win. Alrighty, I'm taking the chips home.
Oh, Bailey, that sucks.
Gee whiz. Yeah, you don't get away with stealing anything at the casino. I was there watching the Liverpool game on the weekend and I was sitting, even in the sports bar, there's 8 cameras above your head at all times.
And you like to steal?
I do. Well, you've heard about my JB Hi-Fi history. Lauren, what did you steal on a night out?
I was about 28, out with my friends drinking, went to the Bottle-O and there was a life-size cutout of a Jim Beam model.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy at the Bottle-O said, don't do it. I said, I'm going to do it. And I picked it up and I walked off with it and I got photos with it and, yeah.
Wow.
It was nice.
So what happened to the cutout?
I can't remember. I drank too much.
Yeah,
cool.
I've got photos, but that's it. That's all I know.
I also love don't do it, I'm going to do it. He's like, God damn, that's the 8th cutout the Home Office has sent me this week.
Jess on the text line said, I stole a big purple Cadbury beach umbrella at a certain event.
All right. Sharon, this is your husband. He stole something on a night out?
Yes, he did. He went to the Hog's Breath Cafe and had quite a bit to drink because he was with mates, and he stole the actual pig.
Oh, he stole the actual pig from the Hog's Breath Cafe?
Yes, he did. And now he's banned from life from Hog's Breath.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
It will, yeah.
I also love, could you imagine being your husband, being 45 years old and getting all your mates together to go to Hog's Breath?
Yeah, no more curly fries for Trevor, obviously, after stealing the pig. I thought it was just going to be one of those big knives or something, but no, he's actually ripped the model off the restaurant.
Blanc, blanc.
Love rat, there's a love rat. Love rat, there's a
guys.
Top of the morning to you, Radis. Producer Belle is Love Rat. You can email her at any time. loverat@novafm.com.au is the email. Got one from Anita in Holden Hill. It's not really even a question. It's more just like she's telling us about a gripe she has with her husband.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah, you can just air a grievance, whatever. She said, I love my husband. We've spent 15 wonderful years together. But there is one thing that still drives me up the wall. It's a real mum thing to say. That's driving me up the wall. His chewing is atrocious. It's sickening. We can't ever go out together, and we eat dinner at different times now because I just can't deal with it anymore.
That seems extreme.
Yeah, but I love that you're at that point where you just go, you know what? No more dinner together because I'm so over
But you know what I mean? You know there's those people that like, just with their mouth open. And then the worst one is when people are eating, they've got so much food in their mouth that you can hear the whistle of their nose breathing.
Don't. Yes, no, yes. And you know what? Like, I love you both, but sometimes you do that when you eat your lunch after the show.
Well, to be fair, I sometimes think I do that because what we do is we have our headphones on and we watch like random things on YouTube, or I watch like soccer highlights or whatever, and we're eating. And then like when you can't hear yourself, you don't really know how loud you are.
You both do it. Like, you'll be watching, like you said, YouTube videos. This is about 9:30 and you'll both be eating and I can do this. And I look over and you got your headphones on, so you don't know. And I'm just like, this is where I'm at in life.
I don't believe it.
So sometimes I think, I'm like, maybe I'm eating this a bit too quick.
Yeah.
But look, obviously that's a little thing that Anita wants to change about her partner. I think it's perfectly normal. Producer Bells, I mean, you've been together for over a year now. Is there anything you'd change about your wonderful partner?
Oh, I love Luke to bits. And look, to me, he's perfect. But, you know, hey, at the end of the day, also, no one is perfect. There's one small thing, which is he says use, which I hate.
Well, like use guys.
Yeah. He'll go, so how what did you do today? Like,
What
you.
are you supposed to say?
I don't mind that.
You. There's no such thing
What
as
if there's
use.
two people?
It's you, plural, English.
No, but there's two
Ben.
people. There's two. I'm talking to you and Liam, and I go, what are you getting up to today?
No.
I don't think we have enough time for an English lesson right now. But yeah, no,
Yeah. And then also he is still married. So
Oh yeah, there's also that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the divorce is coming up. So that's great.
Newsreader extraordinaire Taylor Jones. I mean, you're getting married at the end of the year. Is there anything that you just would like to change?
Yeah,
before
mine would be so simple as well, but it would actually make a world of difference to me. And when I'm cooking, especially at night, I just want him to eat peas.
He doesn't eat peas.
No, and it's the one vegetable that, like, even kids, you know, they'll go to the freezer and get a bag of peas. Like, everyone loves peas.
Yeah.
He will literally pick every single one out.
Oh,
You know what?
like he'll pick it out of like a stir fry. Or
That
something.
kind of makes me think about what I'd change about my wife Sam, because she's she was vegetarian, now she's pescatarian. I'm working her to try and make her a carnivore. Because if she wasn't a pescatarian, I could make so many good steaks. You know what I mean?
I
could
know
just,
you do anyway, and you eat them.
No, but then I could cook it for her and go, I've made you a steak. Look how good this steak is.
I didn't even mean to, but I stamped out Sarah's vegetarianism the first week we were together because I
teach me.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I served her some meat and she just ate it and then she just got on with it. So I feel bad, but but for me, love it a bit. Once again, also tying the knot. But it's just the knickknacks that she's buying. Like, she buys a lot of unnecessary crap. Like the new one is the portable milk frother. We've got a milk frother which we already don't need.
Yeah.
But this is like a hand frother, so you can so she can walk around the house and froth.
Oh, come on!
Because you might need to froth it whilst you're brushing your teeth, or maybe I don't know. Maybe you're outside playing with a dog. You might need to froth your milk there.
She does love her gadgets.
She loves gadgets. Like it annoys. Like most of the time she's like, it's only Anchor. It's from I don't care. You don't need it. You don't need a handheld milk frother.
All right, 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. What would you change about your partner? We always say how much we love our partners, but if you were honest and you looked at your life partner and you said, what's one thing I would truly change about that person? Let us know. 13 24 10.
Belinda, what's the one thing you'd change about your partner?
Good morning, everyone. Look, I love my partner to death, but last night he kept me awake all night because he actually eats in his sleep. He's going...
Oh, one of those
it's like he's having a meal the whole time.
It's worse than snoring. I think it's that. Oh god.
Yeah.
Is he aware of this? Have you brought it up with him?
I have told him. I said, "Do you know? It sounds like you're having about a 10-course meal during the night." And he goes, "No, I'm not."
I swear, does he need a dummy?
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, we might need what my dad has now, which is the full Darth Vader mask. You know those ones?
No, you have one of those pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, I reckon I'm about 3 years off one of them.
Belinda, thank you very much for sharing. Sorry you have to deal with that. Jade joins us now. What's one thing you'd change about your partner, Jade?
Hiya. So we're newlyweds, so I really feel like I can't get annoyed at this yet. But, you know when you're cuddling on the couch and you're watching a movie, I cannot stand my husband breathing on me. So we have to actually go on, like, opposite ends of the couch because whenever I feel his breath, I'm like, oh.
Is he a mouth breather?
He is.
Right, it's almost like that warm dog breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, is there a way that you can sit so maybe you sit and he lies down on your lap or something and then faces the TV, breath away?
We could do that. I do have a pregnant belly at the moment also.
Right, yeah,
but
okay. Congratulations. Maybe a snorkel would fix things if he's just sort of wearing one of those whilst you're watching a movie.
Kathy, what would you change about your partner?
Morning, guys. I changed his really loud walk. I'll be...
That seems like you've been married for like 25 plus years and you're like, there's just little things now that are just annoying you that shouldn't.
So how loud is it?
Oh, like, for example, I'll be laying in bed reading, really relaxed, thinking about turning the light out.
Yeah.
And then there's this boom, 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 boom down the hallway. We've got floorboards and he walked past the bedroom and it's like a herd of elephants. And my relaxation just goes out the window. And I'm wide awake again. I've asked him nicely to keep it down, and he tries, but it just doesn't work.
That is very good, Kathy. Thank you very much. Kayla, what's one thing you change about your partner?
So my partner snores really badly, but he snores on, like, inhale and exhale.
Yes! Luke, my partner, does that as well. He does it both, and I don't know how.
As in like...
No. It goes... Kayla, does he go like this? Because Luke goes... And
yeah.
Yeah.
And if he's sick, if it's sick, it's like the first one, like, or if he's been drinking. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's the drinking. I get an absolute bollocking every time I've been out for a session because she's like, I thought you were going to die last night. Your breathing is so bad. I have a lot of sinus issues, and the beers don't really help with that. Jamie, last one here. A thing you'd change about your partner?
All right. So she's a terrible midnight eater. So I'd buy a new loaf of bread and go shopping, get some butter and all that. Over the night, she would wake up, and I would momentarily wake up every single time she does this. She'd go to the kitchen and not only eat the entire loaf of bread, but eat the entire stick of butter on top of the bread.
What? Are we talking sleep eating, or she's fully awake and doing this?
No, she's fully awake, and I've always questioned her. I go, we've got jams. Why didn't you use that? She's like, I like butter. And she'll literally eat 250 grams of butter on top of that.
How often
she'll do it every night?
Every night. Every night she's eating a loaf of bread and a stick of butter.
That can't be healthy, mate.
No, the last 3 weeks she's picked up the habit because she used to eat margarine. And I go, butter's better for you. It tastes better. So I taught her about it.
Better for you.
She's loved it ever since.
You taught her about butter.
You got to stop buying that in the house. You got to get rid of all bread and all butter.
That's like locks on the cabinets type territory. That's like 3 weeks, 3 loaf, like a loaf every night with butters. My God.
Wow, Jamie, we'll leave it there.
That bit's done. Here's another one.
Been pretty crazy. Like almost hard to believe. I got a call from a celebrity last night.
Wow.
Annoyingly, I missed the call. I'm still kicking myself about that one. So I will call them back a little later on today. But it was nice of them to leave a voicemail.
Hello, it's John Howard calling from Sydney for the Liberal Party.
Former PM John Howard called me personally. Pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that was just a pre-recorded message.
No, that was definitely John Howard. It sounded like his voice.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's not John Howard, but he would record just one message.
No, it seemed like he was just calling to check in. So it was weird. He was really I don't know why, but he was really trying to get me to vote for ScoMo. I think they're mates or something like that. So he was putting on a hard sell.
I ask you to vote Liberal to deliver a strong economy and a stronger future for our wonderful country.
Yeah, so what they would do is they would get him to pre-record a message, and then they'd get like a machine to just call everybody in Australia, essentially.
Did you get a call?
I don't think so.
Well, there you go. And the thing is, he spoiled a nice catch-up by doing what John always does, and he just got a bit gossipy.
Mr Albanese simply has not presented a credible alternative and be disastrous for our country. Thank you so much for your time.
No need to be a little bitch, John. Just wanted to have a nice conversation, okay? You don't need to bring the mood down.
Yes, what a funny story.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, well, in another huge change to the way that we do our supermarket shopping, Woolies are now officially getting rid of shopping bags. So, you know, the 15-cent, they claim it's like, compostable or plastic bags, basically.
They say, so they got so this confused me when I was talking about it this morning with you. So, obviously they had just the original plastic bags, the ones that you got with all your shopping.
Yep.
They got rid of those.
Yep.
But then they replaced them with, you could pay 15 cents and get a thicker plastic bag.
Thick, huge, those big bags.
Yeah, you can reuse them. If you want,
Yes,
you can definitely reuse
absolutely.
them. But they're getting rid of those.
Yes.
Must admit, I'm a little bit annoyed about that. I know it's not a popular opinion to have, but sometimes, I know I've got the canvas bags, sometimes you just forget and you just need that one bag.
You'll still be able to buy the actual canvas
For what,
bag.
$2?
Yes.
That's
well,
why Woolies are doing it. That's why they're doing it, because they want the extra money.
Exactly. Thank you, Ben. No, not extra money. No.
No, you said you agreed. No. Have to move on.
Okay, and with just days left before the election, ScoMo has been given his biggest grilling yet by none other than Tracy Grimshaw. He was on a current affair, and Tracy basically just hit him hard asking one simple question, which was, do you think you've over-egged how much you've, quote, saved the country?
Prime Minister, you said at your launch on Sunday, I saved the country. You don't hold a hose. You weren't in your tinny plucking people off rooftops. You weren't doing 16-hour days in PPE on COVID wards. You didn't get enough vaccines soon enough. You didn't get enough rats so that we could finally have a holiday interstate for Christmas, and China is set up base in the Solomons. Do you think maybe you slightly over-egged the part about I saved the country?
Well, that's quite a long list you've been able to pull together.
It is. And after that, they cut to a reporter chasing down a con man, followed by a segment comparing the price of peanut butter at Coles and Woolies. So it was a thrilling night on ACA, by all accounts.
And finally, Bob Irwin, in a recent interview just a few days ago, has revealed that he actually doesn't feel any pressure to maintain his family's wholesome brand.
Crikey!
Right.
So, we know the Irwins, they're all about, it's always smiles, they're always upbeat, and he's actually now said it's not an act, they're not putting it on. He doesn't feel any pressure to be like that. It's just the way he...
Maybe it's because behind the scenes, they're nuts. I mean, we already know firsthand that Bindi Chuff's lung blasters.
Crikey!
So maybe, Bob's on...
Bob's not on him.
Maybe he's on the Gatorade Sacks after a long day. I don't know. Maybe that's what he's trying to tell us. I don't know.
Yeah, Australia Zoo's a big place.
Yeah. A lot of
sheds behind. You can hide behind.
That's the end of the Ben and Liam podcast. Ben, as my dear friend, confidant, and sounding board, I'd like to run something by you.
Run it past me.
Because, I think we're pretty honest with each other. We say if an idea is good or not.
Yeah.
But I think I'm losing my touch.
Speaking of being honest, I'm furious you didn't get me a coffee. But that's all right.
Yeah, I know.
It's neither here nor there now.
Well, I was trying to get people to come with me to go and get some food.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I do, because you said, no, I'll get food tomorrow. I'm going to have a stir fry. That's what you said.
Yeah.
So then I went down and I got a coffee, and as I was walking to the lift, Bell said, get me one too. And I said, yeah, sure.
Wow.
But I wasn't like, who wants coffees, guys?
Yeah. No, I'm not even mad. I just, I think of you as the guy that always thinks of everybody else. That's not me. I don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
But that's
well,
right. That's my thought of you.
Yeah,
Liam would always ask.
I could probably text you. I could have probably texted you.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. I was probably a little hurt that no one wanted to come for a little walk with me.
Yep.
But now that we're through that,
yep.
as my confidant and sounding board,
yep.
I just wanted you to tell me if this is funny or not. So, you would know what I'm talking about because.
No,
that, not that. Not
right,
that.
okay, sorry.
No. You would know as a dairy farmer. You know how that's not the funny bit. Yeah,
sorry. Okay.
As a, you know how cows feed from those
Okay,
I'm trying to be serious.
The thing is that I know what's going on in your head now. I'm doing a bit, and you're actually trying to do a bit too, and you're worried that my bit's going to ruin your bit.
We're outbitting each other. Like, this pod's only big enough for one bit.
Okay, sorry. Do your bit.
So there's like, there's like a big bunch of hay and like a steel thing, and the cows put their heads in it.
Yeah, feed ring.
Is that what it's called? It's a feed ring.
Yeah.
Right. So on the weekend, I was with Sarah's whole family. We were on like a wine tour. Drove past one of those things. And her brother pointed it out and said, I saw this video. It's really brutal. But there was all these cows with their head in one of those feed rings. And a lightning bolt hit the steel, which is obviously very bad. And unfortunately, all the cows died.
All of them did.
Yeah, because their heads were all touching the steel. They were putting their head through it.
Yeah.
And I said, sounds like bovine intervention. And no one laughed. Okay. And then I said it again about 10 seconds later. I said, it sounds to me like bovine intervention. And they were like, yeah, we heard it the first time.
Yeah.
Wasn't that funny?
Yep.
I thought. Now, I'm obviously not getting a great reaction from you, but
I went into that very open-minded.
I thought that was as sharp as a whip. But the fact that I came up with that so quickly, I was like, I'm effing funny.
Yeah. No, I didn't think it's not even that close. Like divine intervention, bovine, like it's similar.
It's literally basically this exact same word. And considering people say, divine intervention when you're hit by a lightning bolt, and the fact that, cows are in the bovine.
Yep. Probably just in bad taste as well, like those cows had died. So
you really don't find that funny?
I would have laughed if I found it funny.
Not even the slightest bit.
I found it funny that you told it and I didn't laugh. I found that part of it funny.
Maybe it's just bovine intervention. I said it basically that quick.
Who was around?
Sarah's grandparents, her mum, her brother's partner, uncle.
Probably inappropriate.
And me and her.
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
Well, cows died.
Maybe I've lost my touch.
Has Belle heard the joke?
She has not. No.
She hasn't?
No, but I mean, surely someone's got it. I mean,
do you want to try it on Belle? She was just there. Right. Get Belle in. Try it on her.
Producer Belle.
Come on in.
Yeah. Just come to this mic quickly. Just wanted to check if you think this is funny. So, basically, all these cows had their head in a feeding ring. Oh, did I tell you about this one? Yes. Okay. Yeah, so I've been checking with a lot of people around me.
The basic technique, talking to the microphone, Belle.
Sorry.
Thank you. So tell them again.
Sorry, guys, I'm drinking an iced latte. And I normally, if you drink a normal coffee, pretty quiet to drink on air, but the ice is tipping.
Yeah, you told me this cow one about them and the lightning.
Yeah.
Bovine
I didn't
intervention.
Laugh.
It's horrible.
I said cows died. It's not funny.
Oh, bullshit.
I'm not the one who was artificially inseminating cows in the dairy industry.
Yeah.
My hands are clean, apart from the fact that I eat beef and drink dairy.
I know that you wanted to do a thing on air where people could say the jokes that they
thought deserved more.
Yeah, I had one the other day, actually.
So, I wanted to do a bit that I said we should get... I wanted to tell this on the actual show and then be like, if people thought they had something that deserved more, they could come on. And then it got poo-pooed by everyone.
For the record, I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
And I believe Belle did too. I think Ben Latimer, the big boss, was the one that didn't want to do
it. So what's yours there?
So the other night, I was sitting with my partner Luke on the couch, and part of our dinner was roast potatoes. And I got a bit of potato on my fork, and I went up, and then it dropped off and fell on the couch. And I said, oh, couch potato.
Yeah, that's good. That is funny. I mean, he didn't like that.
That's great.
He went, oh yeah.
That's
that's funny. That's good.
And it was
That
quick.
is good.
It was like I did it straight away.
That's exact. And that's the thing. That's when you're sharp. When you're really sharp, and boom, you hit it back straight away, and you don't get the reception that you're. So and if anything, that annoys me more because that proves to me that this bit would have been good.
Yeah. Well, your bit wouldn't have been, but the bit would have been.
Oh, well, you guys can get.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.